Stress is an inevitable part of modern life. Deadlines loom, relationships strain, and unexpected crises can throw us off balance in an instant. Yet, the ancient Stoics faced turmoil of their own, political upheaval, war, personal loss, and developed techniques for maintaining clarity and resilience. In this script, we'll explore how to apply Stoic principles to think critically under stress, so you can navigate challenges with calm, reason, and purpose. 1. Recognize and name your emotional state. The first step in Stoic critical thinking under stress is to practice prosoche, or attentive awareness. Under pressure, emotions surge: fear, anger, frustration, or panic. Instead of ignoring or denying these feelings, acknowledge them. Naming your emotion, I feel anxious, I'm angry, or I'm overwhelmed, creates distance between you and the raw sensation. This distancing is crucial. When emotions are unnamed, they hijack our cognitive resources, leading to impulsive reactions. By labeling the emotion, you engage your rational mind, reducing its intensity and allowing space for deliberate analysis. A simple mental note, "That's anger, not facts," can be enough to prevent rash judgments. 2. Reassert the dichotomy of control. At the heart of Stoicism lies the dichotomy of control. Some things are within our power, and others are not. Under stress, we often fixate on uncontrollable factors: the weather, other people's behavior, or external outcomes. This fixation fuels anxiety and distracts from effective problem solving. To think critically, direct your focus inward. Ask yourself, what aspects of this situation can I influence? How can I manage my thoughts, judgments, and actions? By redirecting energy toward controllable elements, you reduce the feeling of helplessness and sharpen your capacity for rational decision-making. 3. Pause before you react. Epictetus advised that between stimulus and response lies a space where our power to choose resides. In moments of acute stress, that space can feel vanishingly small. Yet, even a brief pause, a single deep breath, a silent count to 3, can create enough distance to interrupt automatic reactions. During that pause, pose a critical question: what evidence do I have? What assumptions am I making? This micro-moment of reflection transforms knee-jerk reactivity into conscious evaluation. It's the difference between lashing out in frustration and responding with measured clarity. 4. Employ negative visualization to anticipate stressors. Stoics practiced premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils, imagining potential challenges and setbacks. Far from pessimism, this exercise equips the mind to handle adversity without surprise. Under stress, you can apply negative visualization by mentally simulating worst-case scenarios. If you're preparing for a high-stakes meeting, envision technical glitches, tough questions, or emotional triggers. Then, ask, how would I respond calmly? What facts would I rely on? This proactive rehearsal fortifies your critical thinking muscles, ensuring you're not caught off guard when real challenges arise. 5. Break down the problem logically. Stress often magnifies complexity, making situations seem overwhelming. Stoic logic offers a remedy: dissect the problem into smaller components. Identify the key elements: what happened, why it matters, and what options you have. Begin by stating the issue clearly: project deadline moved up by 2 days. Then, list contributing factors: team availability, remaining tasks, resource constraints. Next, generate potential actions: request an extension, reassign responsibilities, streamline deliverables. Evaluate each option's pros and cons based on evidence, not emotion. By structuring your analysis, you regain control and clarity. 6. Strengthen the inner citadel through reflection. Marcus Aurelius referred to the mind as an inner citadel, a fortress of reason immune to external chaos. Building this citadel requires regular practice. Under stress, your citadel's walls can feel brittle, but consistent reflection fortifies them. Keep a stress journal. At the end of each day, record moments when stress threatened to overwhelm you. Note the trigger, your initial reaction, and the critical questions you asked, or could have asked. Over time, you'll see patterns, recurring assumptions, emotional triggers, and effective coping strategies. This reflective habit transforms every stressful episode into a lesson in resilience. 7. Seek objective evidence, even under pressure. When stress peaks, our minds crave certainty. We latch onto the first piece of information that seems to resolve ambiguity, even if it's incomplete or biased. Stoicism teaches us to ground our beliefs in objective evidence, no matter how uncomfortable. Under stress, pause to gather facts, official data, reliable eyewitness accounts, and primary documents. Resist the urge to fill gaps with speculation. If information is lacking, acknowledge the uncertainty. I don't yet have enough data to decide. This honest admission prevents premature conclusions and keeps your reasoning tethered to reality. 8. Challenge cognitive biases proactively. Stress amplifies cognitive biases, confirmation bias, anchoring, and availability heuristic among them. Under duress, we tend to gravitate toward information that confirms our fears or desires. To counteract this, deliberately seek disconfirming evidence. If you believe a colleague is undermining you, look for instances that contradict that narrative. If you fear a project will fail, examine past successes and strengths. By hunting for counterexamples, you dilute the sway of biases and cultivate a more balanced perspective. 9. Practice intellectual humility in high-pressure situations. Stoics embraced humility, recognizing the limits of their knowledge. Under stress, admitting uncertainty can feel risky, it may seem like weakness. Yet, intellectual humility is a cornerstone of sound reasoning. When stakes are high, frame your conclusions tentatively, based on current information, it appears. Or my analysis may change if new evidence emerges. This approach keeps you open to revision, encourages collaboration, and prevents overcommitment to flawed assumptions. 10. Apply the view from above to gain perspective. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself of the vastness of the universe and the transience of human concerns. Under stress, adopt this view from above. Imagine looking down on your situation from a great height, seeing it as one event in the grand tapestry of life. This cosmic perspective diminishes the perceived magnitude of stressors. A missed deadline or harsh criticism becomes a small ripple rather than an existential threat. With perspective restored, you can apply critical analysis without being consumed by emotion. 11. Integrate virtue into your critical process. For the Stoics, reason and virtue were inseparable. Critical thinking under stress should serve ethical ends, justice, courage, temperance, and wisdom. When evaluating your options, ask, which choice aligns with integrity? Which action serves the common good? Under stress, it's tempting to cut corners or act selfishly. Stoicism reminds us that a decision made hastily or unethically carries hidden costs, regret, damaged relationships, and compromised self-respect. By anchoring your reasoning in virtue, you ensure that even under pressure, your choices honor your principles. 12. Establish daily stress resilience rituals. Critical thinking under stress isn't a one-off skill, it's a habit cultivated through daily rituals. Incorporate these practices into your routine. Morning reflection, spend 5 minutes reviewing potential stressors and setting intentions. Midday check-in, pause and label your emotions, reassessing your focus on controllables. Evening journaling, reflect on stress triggers, your responses, and lessons learned. Weekly review, analyze patterns, update your strategies, and celebrate progress. These rituals reinforce Stoic habits, ensuring that when unexpected stress arises, your mind is primed for critical clarity. Stress tests our character and our intellect. By applying Stoic principles, awareness of emotions, the dichotomy of control, logical analysis, and virtue-centered reasoning, we transform pressure into an opportunity for growth. Under stress, critical thinking like a Stoic isn't about suppressing feelings, it's about harnessing them to fuel clear, rational, and ethical decision-making. Embrace the Stoic path, recognize your emotions, pause before reacting, ground your beliefs in evidence, and view challenges from above. With practice, you'll build an inner citadel of resilience, capable of withstanding any storm. Let stress become your teacher, and let Stoic critical thinking guide you toward calm, confident action in every trial you face. Thank you for watching. If this message resonated with you, take a moment today to slow down, reflect, and ask yourself, what would a Stoic do? The wisdom of Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, and Seneca isn't just ancient philosophy, it's a toolkit for modern life. When the world feels overwhelming, remember, you have the power to pause, to think critically, and to choose your response. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need a little Stoic strength today. And in the comments, let us know, what Stoic practice helps you stay grounded under stress. Until next time, stay strong, stay thoughtful, and keep building your inner citadel.